am so happy with how this looks for the Rangers. We have a pitcher, Jack Leiter, and he is a dude.
Athletic enough to get to any ball. And while I do think his hitting is worse than Derek Jeter, it's not that far off.
So he reached double digits. The big question has been answered.
It just leaves it to where I don't believe that the Canadians had a shot.
The steal of the draft is Will Taylor to the Texas Rangers in the 19th round after he signs with them.
We'll see what happens during his career. It's important to keep his Scotty around, Chris Middleton. It's important to keep his Dennis Rodman, which I believe is like Drew Holiday, another important defender, a guy who's a team builder. And maybe that's PJ Tucker. I don't know who's the Dennis Rodman of the team.
I really don't like the Clippers just kind of sending it in when they're like, good job, Manfred. You won't get many of those for the rest of the year.
And you can quote this on me. There is no way the Orioles or Red Sox make the playoffs this season. There's no way. There's no way.
You're not mentioning 2006. You can mention the other people. Not 2006. You already took your math shot.
Well, it's also like you think, oh, just because I bought the best soap doesn't mean your room's going to be clean. Just because you bought the best vacuum doesn't mean the floor is going to be not dirty.
And then you have the Diamondbacks. And then Giants, I have them above the Rockies because I don't have any idea what the Rockies are doing.
Sam Bennett's someone I really expected to be a better player.
There will be a Rodgers playing for Green Bay, even though he may not be the quarterback. But it's still unknown there. Austin is giving me the dead stare, so I guess don't mention Aaron Rodgers to him right now.
Yeah, so we can compare a rookie QB to a toddler.
Corey Perry will give some veteran presence to the Canadians and to just help give some insights on what he did last year.
I agree 100%, and the reason why I agree is because this is a terrible trade for the long term.
What would you have said if I bet you $100 at the end of the round robin and start of the playoffs that the Stars would be in the Stanley Cup playoffs or Stanley Cup finals?
Hi, this is Kelly Forbes with the Dallas Stars, and you're listening to Outsiders Opinions with Kevin and Austin.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to our NHL Opinions of the Week. Make sure to check out our new format and all the other opinions of the week. Let's get right into this, Austin, as we are doing a game called Two Truths and a Lie, but Austin and I are trying to guess which opinion is a lie and which one of the two truths. So, Austin, I'll let you say your first statement or your first three statements, and I'll guess.
So the Lightning will three-peat. The Canadians will make the playoffs. Zegras wins Calder. So which one is the lie in that statement?
Oh, man. I'm trying to guess. I'm going to go Tampa Bay does a three-peat. That's your lie.
No.
Really? Wow. Is it Canadians?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I'm worried about the Canadians, especially after losing Kotkaniemi. I know they got, who is that? Garland? No, it's not Garland. Connor Garland went to whatever it's called, Vancouver. Who'd they pick up? Why can I not remember?
But you said
Chris Dvorak. It was Chris Dvorak.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
but I'm still worried about the Canadians. Their defense is kind of worrying me. I don't think in a tough division that they make the playoffs. But I right now believe that Zegras wins the Calder out of Anaheim and that the Lightning will three-peat.
Interesting. That surprised me. So let me start. Tampa Bay makes it to the conference finals. Kaprizov re-signs with the Wild. Seattle Kraken will miss the playoffs.
Seattle Kraken will miss the playoffs.
Yes, that is the lie. So, you go.
Stars make Western Conference Finals. Bruins make Eastern Conference Finals. McDavid leads league in points.
I'm going to go I'm going to go Stars make the Western Conference Finals.
That is my lie. I do think they make the playoffs. However, I don't think they make the Western Conference Finals. I think the Bruins right now lose in the Eastern Conference Finals to the Lightning. That's my prediction for right now.
Yeah, I almost went Bruins, but I was like, no, I'm gonna go Stars. So, now Hudobin will be traded this season. Rask signs with the Knights. Shea Weber never plays in the NHL again.
Hudobin's traded this. No. Rask signs with the Knights.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I don't know
why.
why. I was like, that's the truth. Wait. I'm not trying to get the truth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. Now your final one.
Kane surpasses 100 points. Patrick Kane. Ovechkin scores 40 goals. Matthews wins the Rocket Richard, which is leading the league in goals. So my three are Kane surpasses 100 points, Ovechkin scores 40 goals, Matthews leads the league in goals, or wins the Rocket, as I said.
I'm gonna go with the Matthews is a lie.
No.
Ovechkin.
Yes. I don't think Ovechkin reaches 40. I still see him reaching 35, maybe even 38, but 40 at his age, that would be very, very impressive, and he needs to prove me wrong. I do think Matthews wins the Rocket, and I do think Kane passes their 100 points.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna go against you with Kane. I'm pretty sure that was the truth, but so now that I have mine. Almost moved on. Okay. Tarasenko will be traded. Edmonton will miss the playoffs. Seattle makes some big trades at the deadline this upcoming year.
Edmonton misses the playoffs.
Yes.
Wow, I'm 100%.
Yeah, you're 100%. I'll have to think of tougher questions next time for both our fun episode and whenever we do Two Truths and a Lie again. So let's now go to which teams are going to bounce back or stay bad. So let's go with your bounce back team, Austin.
My bounce back team, Dallas Stars. I think they missed the Western Conference semifinals, and then lose probably to the Avalanche. But yeah, I have the Stars being the bounce back team. I don't think they missed the playoffs this year, and I even think they win around.
I agree with you. They're my bounce back team, given just so many of the injuries they had last year. And I really like some of the young guys like Jason Robertson. He's going to be great. And I've heard that Jamie Benn is moving over to center, which could make quite. And then, of course, we get Sagan back. So, who's your team that will stay bad?
The Flames. The Flames obviously missed the playoffs last year, and I think that continues. I'm not that confident in Sean Monahan, and especially after they lost their great defender. I'm not trusting that Markstrom's going to have a bounce back. Johnny Gaudreau's not looking 100% goal scoring wise. And like I said, when you lose your best defender, Mark Giordano, I think they stay bad. I still think they miss the playoffs.
Interesting pick. I'm going to say the Senators stay bad.
Because?
Well, because they traded a lot of their key players and they're just trying to accumulate all the picks that they can. So that's why I went a little bit easier route, I think. So now, which teams are going to stay hot or
Panthers.
fall off? Stay hot?
Stay hot as Panthers.
Okay, I can see that.
I really like the. Sorry to interrupt.
You're good.
I really like the addition of Joe Thornton. I think they made some good moves, and even though they lost Drieger, I still think Markstrom and Spencer Knight is a great goalie tandem.
Yeah, Spencer Knight did get some good playing time in the playoffs. And my team that will stay hot is the Tampa Bay Lightning. And that's something I think you and I can both agree on, especially after the Two Truths and a Lie game we just played. So I just think Vasilevsky is incredible, and they're going to rely on him more, given that they have lost some of their star power in their offensive game. But so I think he was a big reason last year, and of course he won the Vezina Trophy. But I just think he does that again, and I think that's a huge reason. And Corey Perry, hopefully he makes it back to the finals for the third time. This time wins to get a second. So now, which team falls off? I bet we agree on this.
Canadians. As you saw above, I don't think the Canadians will make the playoffs, so they're my fall-off team. After losing Shea Weber for the season, Carey Price's health is at risk, and even though they have Jake Allen as a backup, I wouldn't trust Caden Primo as his backup. They have some issues down the middle, even though they just got Christian Dvorak. I'm not that sure how Mike Hoffman's going to play, and they've added some new defensive pieces like Savard, but we're going to have to see how that works out.
So we do not agree. My pick is Carolina, the Hurricanes. Just because they have lost, even though they did cut Kanyemi, I'm worried about their goalie situation because they got rid of Nedeljkovic to the Red Wings, and I believe they just have an entirely new goalie. I can't remember the second goalie.
They have Freddie Anderson, and who's the other goalie? Antti Ranta, that's right. Yeah, I'm just thinking that off my head.
Yeah. Who's the other goalie they lost, though?
Oh, the other goalie they lost? They lost
Yeah.
Peter Mrazek and James Reimer. They lost 3.
That's okay. So that's the reason I have them falling off. So I believe that is all we have for the NHL, as we still do not have yet any more information about Kaprizov. So, any final thoughts before we end?
Nope. I hope we hear about Kaprizov soon because we can't do our season prediction video until I hear about Kaprizov.
Absolutely. I don't want to have another disagreement with a Minnesota team, as the Twins. You have more of a disagreement with the Twins than me. I definitely have a disagreement with the Timberwolves, and I just don't want to add the Minnesota Wild because I'm thankful because they gave us the Dallas Stars. So, but that concludes our episode. Make sure to check out our other opinions of the week, and make sure to check out our the fun episode. Thank you for listening to Outsiders Opinions.